Today marks 1241st day share lessons I learn and continue to learn with all of you. My hope that these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I had a conversation with my friend Erickson, and we were chatting about the importance of having a good friend, importance of having a companion, importance of having community, importance of having a team, because so important, because one is too small of a number to achieve greatness. One is too small of a number to achieve greatness. And when you think about team, even sometimes even one person, one plus one is not two. One plus one is 11. But there's so many areas got improved because you are with that person. That means that when you have a friend, you're able to reflect on your energy, you're able to reflect on your money, you're able to reflect on your spirituality. There's so many different areas gets improved because you have a friend to discuss. And one of the best sentences that I found so far about friendship is that true friendship is not just what they do, is what it is what they awaken in you. Such a powerful statement. I will repeat one. True friendship is not what they do, it's what they awaken in you. So maybe you're able to ask, okay, what happens when I'm with them? What does it happen? What happens to me spiritually, emotionally, mentally, cognitively? What happens? Do I feel uplifted? Do I feel drained? Do I feel neutral? Like what happens? Because I think that when you are speaking with really great friends, they awaken in you something. They remind things. Because I love this saying that when you want to really um, wash potatoes, sometimes it's putting all potatoes in the water and just move around, and when they brush each other, they're able to clean them. Exactly same with friends. We're able, like potatoes, to really remove all the dirt. And there's a lot of things that could be awakened in us. So today we'll speak like only share like 5 small things about friendship. How to know that you have a good friend beyond the surface level. Because we understand that it's supposed to be other things that's supposed to be for us, like it's supposed to be joyful, like all those things. But like what are a little bit deeper understanding what true friend is? And I think that the first one is that soul recognition. When you just know. I think there are some friends, probably you have those friends as well, that you can potentially don't communicate for a month, 2 months, maybe a couple of years, and you come back and it seems that you are even closer than before. And this is a soul connection. That's a soul friend. That you know that you're going to the same direction, even though that you are, it might be that you are in totally different directions. It might be that one is in Europe, one is in States, and you still are able to grow at the same level because you have such a similar vision. So when you connect after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, because of course you went different paths, but you go to the same vision. So you connect after 2 years, and you are connecting like it seems that you connected just a couple days ago. And I think that's a true friendship. So the time, location doesn't matter because you are friend anyway. That's a massive difference because sometimes you connect with other people, with acquaintances or friends, and you connect after 2 years and there's nothing to speak about anymore because you separated, your vision separated, and you are not as close anymore. Now, it's important to really nurture your relationships. It's important not to communicate with your best friends for years. We're supposed to communicate, nurture the relationship. But you know that when you do not communicate with someone and you come back, you still feel like you communicate all the time. That's a true friendship. And I think that's something that we need to nurture towards that. The friend is that the second is the friend who stays in the storm. That means that friends, acquaintance stays with you when there is joy in your life. True friends stays with you no matter what. That means they show up uninvited. They show up because they know that you need. So they show up uninvited and they stay until you are feeling okay. That's a true friendship. Being able to really being comfortable in silence, being comfortable in negativity, being comfortable to be there. Because one thing that we need to understand that every single person will have storms. Every single person. And then sometimes people who are not friends will say like, oh, I have my stuff going on. I don't want to really bother. I don't want you to waste my energy, whatever it is. That means that that person is not your friend. If you have that thoughts, those thoughts. But if you have that ability, it's like it doesn't matter what happens. I will stop what I'm doing. I will show up with this person. That's a true friendship. Being able to be there during, and again, we need to understand that there is joy is very important as well. We need to be joyful and grateful for some success, because sometimes frenemies are the people who are jealous of your success. True friends are sometimes as happy, they're even more happy than you are, because they are super happy for your success. That's a true friendship. At the same time, they are not looking just for success. They're looking for everything, being there, holding space through the pain, just to make sure that. And probably the best way to say that they're able to sit you in the dark, and you're not afraid to sit in the dark with you together. Number three, they know what you are feeling before you say it. They know what you are feeling before you say it. I think that's something is we want to say, I'm fine. But the way how we say it, how we look when we say it, the tone that we use, they already know that there's something missing. There's something going on. And they ask. When you say, I'm fine, I notice that your energy was shifted. What's really going on? What's really going on? So being able to really not being afraid to ask. And I think it's very, very, very important to understand that there's this level of connection is rare. We need to protect that. And being able to connect with the other person, understand in deeper level, and that means that that other person doesn't need to communicate. And sometimes when the person doesn't communicate that I'm going through bad days, that other person are able to be there and show up even more because they needed you in the season of maybe some difficulties. And sometimes most people, I think that we don't need much. Sometimes only a couple of words, a couple encouraging words is all we need. We don't need hours of spending and sharing our thoughts and feelings and emotions to go in therapy. No, it's just I'm there with you, for you, and when you need me, I'm here. That sometimes is more than enough to really elevate someone, to make sure that someone is doing the right thing. I think that every single person needs less than most people think. Oh, I just don't have 2 hours speaking with them. I don't have a couple hours to really spend with them. Give 2 minutes. 2 minutes sometimes is more than enough to really help someone. It's very, very powerful. And being able to really know when someone needs those 2 minutes or 6 minutes or 8 minutes. Number four is they forgive you like they want you to be forgiven. So that means that again, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everyone mistakes. Even in a friendship, sometimes we said something we'll do and maybe we didn't do because for some different reason, for external reason. It doesn't matter. We messed up, and we will mess up all the time. I messed up so many times, but the thing that we need to take that mess up with kindness, not cruelty, because we need to understand that we need to fight for friendship, not to be right. We need to fight for friendship, not to be right. We need to fight for a relationship, not to be right. And I think it is very, very important because again, we need to fight for friendship. And if I say I'm fighting for you, so that means when you bring something that maybe other person is not liking, so that I'm fighting for you, not against you. This I'm bringing that for you, not against you. This all the thing that I said about you, that the things that I don't like what you do is for you, not against you. It's very, very important to bring the intention, because at the same time, you understand that the relationship is not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be resilient. That's very important. And last one, number five, what I want to mention is that you feel their presence when they are not, even when they are not around. That's a very, very powerful. So it means when somebody's able to ask you, like when you have such an amazing friend who is wise, who is strong, who is fast, and really because that's what kind of person you want to be, and that's kind of what kind of people you want to surround yourself. And sometimes it's great. Maybe they are not able to speak to you right now because they are in somewhere, and you're able to ask, okay, what he would say about it, and then you can feel the presence of them. And I think that I'm a massive believer in vibrations. And I think that sometimes we're able to really feel the vibrations of our other person, feel the vibrations of other person thinking of you, or sending your vibrations to other person, and then bringing yourself in other person's mind. I truly believe that is possible. And I think that because every single person who is a true friend leaves an imprint in our soul, and that imprint allows us to connect with those vibrations much, much easier. Because we don't connect with every single person's vibrations, but we are able to connect with imprints of our true friends. Because sometimes you even think about your best friend, and then you call, and then they are already thought about you at the same time. So because I think that there is vibrations that they connect, and that true friends has that massive connection. And I think that true friends is a lot of times is not showing up in a week or 2 weeks. It's just really showing up a lot of times through nurture relations, full connection, for vision, understanding where you're going, and really sharing like deep desires, deep emotions. Because true friendship doesn't come just through logic. True friendship comes through everything, through vision, through energy, through thoughts, through emotions, through actions. All the things need to be aligned just to make sure that it's like this is the person that I want to really spend with the rest of my life as a friendship, as a relationship that I want to nurture. Because I think that in life, friendship is one of the key aspects of life, key aspects of fulfillment, key aspects of joy, key aspects of blessing, key aspects of gratefulness. Because like true friendship brings so much in our lives. I think that sometimes we underrate friendships. We put in that into priority list at the bottom, and I think it's supposed to be like very, very top. Of course, we understand that health, family is on the top, like faith is on the top, but friendship needs to be very, very, very close to the top because that's where we're able to get better, stronger, faster, moving forward, and make big vision achieved. So go to reflect as well on your friendships and really look into all the people that you have around, the closest people. And would you call any one of those people true friends? Based on the things I discussed, what are the true friends that you could call? And it doesn't matter how many you have. Say if you have zero, that's great. That means you're aware. That means that what you need to do, go in and connect, network, nurture relations. Because some people have 1,000 friends, but they don't have two friends. So maybe because you split yourself too thin. Maybe someone don't have any friends. Again, maybe it's time to really evolve, transform, and go and meet people. Or maybe you have 5 people, but you just don't know if they enemies, frenemies, or friends. That means that we need to really look inside and then look into externally and really reflect who they are. Every single person could be a different situation. But again, the number one thing that to really develop, nurture, improve is to have awareness where you're at and then get better. Because true friendships are invaluable. So I hope you just win and see you tomorrow.